Hello everyone, and welcome to the Sonic Shuffle, a random and holistic Sonic lore podcast. I'm one of the students, Morg.
I'm the other student, Devon.
And I'm the teacher, Dan. And this week, we begin talking about Sonic Adventure 2, sometimes with the colon, battle.
That's the one I know.
Yeah. It's the one most people know, for reasons I will get into.
Can I just say this is the most video game ever?
Oh, it is incredibly video game. I fucking love how much this is. I guess the way I would describe it is must a game be good? Is it not enough to...
That's a good question. I think it's actually very interesting as a question, just cause, like, I don't know, I think someone posted a Hazel video about the first Sonic Adventure game, and how, like, she's like, this isn't a good game, but it is a game that's important to me, and there's interesting stuff in it and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I feel about Sonic 2. I don't think I would say it's a good game, but I think it's an important game in my in my development as a person.
For a lot of people,
the way I say it is, like, it's not a good game, but it's, like, good, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, it makes me feel good.
Yeah, I think because of when it came out, the fact that it was the first Sonic title to not be on, like, a Sega console, besides, like, PC ports and stuff, just put it in a place where a lot of people could easily access it.
No, I had it on that GameCube.
Oh, you know.
Yeah. See, I feel like... Oh, yes, there is news this week. Let me just quickly pull up, the news, I found. Recently, the upcoming Netflix show, Sonic Prime, got its, voice cast revealed. I don't know if every role was revealed, but...
Hey, Sonic's black again.
Yeah. The one confirmed voice is Devon Mack as Sonic the Hedgehog, the first black Sonic voice actor since Jaleel White.
Oh, shit.
Sonic's black again.
Realize that.
Yeah.
How long is this Prime supposed to be? Like,
I'm not quite sure.
Or I guess it's something where it's like, oh, will they pick up, like, more seasons? I guess my question is more like, is it supposed to be like a mini-series, or is it like a show, do you think?
It's gonna be on the air longer than The Simpsons, even.
No.
We're going to get 200 seasons of Sonic content.
Oh, God.
We will be doing this podcast forever.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll all be Sonic Prime.
It'll all be Sonic Prime.
That's quite a prediction.
Mm-hmm. So...
I've never been wrong before.
Yeah. There isn't a lot of, like, hard news, just that it's coming out. We got a little, like, teaser trailer that's, like, Sonic running around, and he says a thing.
He says, bitch! No, I'm just kidding.
He says,
let
bitch.
Sonic say fuck!
I agree. Let me see here. I just had the thing open with the list of voice actors. Here it is.
He runs in and says, I'm the only blue life that matters.
Mm-hmm. Yes. In addition to Devon Mack is Ashley Ball, Shannon Chan Kent, Brian Drummond, who is also a previous Sonic voice actor, Vincent Tong, Ian Hanlon, Kazumi Evans, and Adam Narada. I've definitely seen some of these names before. I know Ashley Ball voiced a couple characters in My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. She also has a band.
Sick. Who's she playing? Does it say what she's playing?
We haven't gotten any names other than Devon Mack.
Okay.
Playing Sonic, but let's see some other roles. Let's see, Shannon Kent is also in. Also, My Little Pony voice actor. Also in a lot of like films. I don't believe I've heard of the. Let's see, a lot of cartoons and films. Mostly animation, kids shows and stuff. Vincent Tong. Real quick, looking who Vincent Tong is doing. Couple. Yeah, from what I can tell, most of these are just like people who are in a bunch of children's cartoons. I'm seeing some Lego stuff. I'm seeing some Hasbro stuff.
Brian Drummond is the voice of Ryuk in the English dub.
Oh shit, for real?
Oh. And it looks like
Death
Vegeta.
Note?
Yeah.
Oh shit. That's sick.
And it looks like Vegeta.
Oh,
wait,
yeah,
what?
Brian.
What
did he voice?
Yeah, what did he voice Vegeta in? Give me a second. I have to dig more.
What?
Into this.
He's not always
I'm
Vegeta,
realizing a lot of these roles have been in at least one episode of My Little Pony or a Lego cartoon.
Yeah, Brian Drummond is in My Little Pony too.
I'm kind of glad, because I was like, hopefully they're just doing this like celebrity voice acting thing for movies if they have to do it at all.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I don't think it'll work in like shows.
Okay, Devon Mack is the first one on this list who has stuff on his IMDb that doesn't include My Little Pony.
Damn. I didn't realize there were so many voice actors. I guess there's a lot of characters in it.
Yeah.
To be fair.
They are in a lot of different, like, Western cartoons.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the notes for now.
What does that mean? Sorry, I was looking to see when he played Vegeta, and it just says Dragon Ball Super Funimation dub Duplicate Vegeta. Duplicate Vegeta.
Is there like a clone?
I don't know.
I think there is an episode where like, I know there's an episode where like they like meet these this like weird monster turns itself into like clone versions of DBZ characters.
Oh.
And one of them is Vegeta, so I guess that must be it.
I am behind on my Dragon Ball Z lore, I guess.
One voice acting thing I know in Super that's cool is that the person who plays Frost, the alternate universe Frieza, is the brother of the voice actor who normally plays Frieza.
Okay, that's really
good.
Oh,
that's nice.
That's really cute.
Yeah, they're both long-standing voice actors.
That's great. That's awesome.
I'm glad they get to annoy each other on Dragon Ball Super.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so...
Also glad to remember that they just brought Frieza back.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, I'm not sure if there's any other big news right now, so let's get into talking about Sonic Adventure 2, but specifically I want to talk a bit about the background and the build up to it. So, the year is 2001, and it turns out the Dreamcast didn't do so good.
Dang it.
It came out a little too soon. Its competitors were just straight up better, in terms of, like, hardware. the Dreamcast only had one analog controller, or analog stick. It also was going in with like a foot in the grave because the Saturn didn't do too well outside of Japan. And ultimately, they needed to make a game for Sonic's 10th anniversary, and the swan song, and also the swan song for the Sega Dreamcast. It wasn't the last game for the Sega Dreamcast. There were 2 other games that released after it was discontinued. Illbleed, which I have talked about in another podcast. Look up Chillbleed. And the Floygen Brothers, which is...
The what?
A really weird... It's this weird, bad adventure game that, I think some people have streamed like as a joke. It's like...
Floygen Brothers.
They made it an episode... It was going to be episodic, but then the Dreamcast died, so they just released the one episode.
What is this?
That's, like, fascinating. Like, even just the concept of, like, games being released after a system's discontinued is, like, interesting to me. Because it's, like, you can't really get the game system. Like, I guess that can still happen, kind of, a little bit. Like, so much stuff is, like, now it's, like, made so it can be on, like, the current, or, like, the old and the new system, you know? Like, a lot of games do, like, this is on the PS4 and the PS5 kind of deal.
Yeah,
so that...
These guys look like guys who would harass Bugs Bunny.
They basically are. It's very 40s cartoon.
Pretty good.
It's,
even has a cartoon bomb on the cover.
Bomberman?
What else was I gonna say? But yeah, the last mainline Sega title for a Sega console would be Sonic Adventure 2.
Nice.
From what I know, yes, I'm just real quick looking if they did any fun things to advertise this. I'm not seeing anything about development, so, can't say there. But, Sonic Adventure 2 would later come out on the GameCube, Nintendo's new console, which...
this little thing called the GameCube. You might have heard of it.
Damn.
Yeah,
you might have heard of it if you know anything about Noise Space.
It came out on the GameCube as Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Not only was it the first Sega game on a non-Sega console, besides like a couple PC games, it was on a Nintendo console, which up until the Dreamcast's failure was a direct competitor for Sega.
Nintendo? No, wait, that's...
Yeah.
PlayStation. Wait. Is
Yeah,
that PlayStation?
Genesis does what Nintendo.
Okay, it is Genesis. Okay, I was like,
there were plenty of advertisements in the 90s over whether Nintendo or Sega were better. There was plenty of children arguing in playgrounds about it. And as it turns out, Nintendo won.
Well, yeah, at least the whole fucking staying alive thing. You'll probably still, like, hear people being like, I actually preferred the Dreamcast to the GameCube or whatever. Would that be analog to the N64, actually? Or would it be analog to the GameCube?
The Dreamcast was a competitor with the GameCube.
Okay, it was, okay. I wasn't sure if it was contemporaneous or, okay.
I think, technically speaking, it wasn't just, in terms of like console generations, it was a competitor with the GameCube, but also it died like just before the GameCube came out.
Yeah, I guess it's not like an exact comparison, but it's, I don't know, there's always like this is out when this came, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you're gonna get people being like, the Dreamcast was better, but Sega died.
But Sega exploded.
I would say that the Dreamcast is the GameCube of Sega just because it's a little weirder, a little different, a lot of fun, memorable titles on it that would later be ported to later systems. In fact, I would say Sega is significantly better about that than Nintendo.
Yeah.
Not perfect, but better.
Yeah.
Honestly, the only thing, like, Nintendo has going for them now is that they make good handhelds.
Yeah, they make the Nintendo Switch.
Right. I say that as someone who only owns a Switch and none of the other consoles, but I'm like, yeah, they're still not good.
Yeah.
I just play them on PC.
Yeah, I say that who knows that every time. I say that as someone who knows every time they release a Pokemon game, I will complain and then go buy it.
I am not immune to propaganda.
Yeah, it looks like they, let's see, in 2000, oh, yes, I've got to mention this. Part of the, to help, fund and promote the game, they had a cross-promotion thing with Soap Shoes. Soap Shoes were a line of sneakers that supposedly you could use to grind on rails.
Heelys before Heelys existed.
Yeah, they,
God, I love this fact. Like, I don't know what soap, like, I don't know anyone who had them, like, outside of this game. I don't know.
Yeah, because they probably all died.
They weren't very good. I did once find, like, a video that was meant to promote the tricks you could do with soap shoes.
Yeah, it's called Break Your Leg.
Yeah. I'm looking them up, and I'm like, this does not look safe. Like, it's just like a plastic, like, bar. Like, not bar, like a plastic, like, part of a shoe. I'm like, that can't be, like, safe at all. You want, like, grip on your shoe, first of all. You could, I think you can buy some still.
I am seeing, in the first results on Google Images, soap shoes, make your own. 6 steps with pictures.
Great.
Oh no.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
It's gonna take the grip off your shoes.
But it is also important because as part of this, they did have Sonic do rail grinding. And rail grinding has stayed with Sonic for the rest of Sonic's history. Yeah,
because it's the coolest
It's fucking
thing ever.
sick.
Because it's sick
It's
as
literally
fuck.
the only good thing that's come out of soap shoes.
Also,
when do you think soap shoes will make an appearance at the X Games?
Fuck! Well, never, because they have a completely blank screen on their website since February 2015, so.
great.
Okay, well, we can revive soap shoes and get them to the X Games, I think.
Oh, I'm looking at these make-your-own ones, and I do not like to see it.
They look even more dangerous.
Yeah, they absolutely look more dangerous.
But yes, as part of it, Sonic the Hedgehog wears soap shoes in this game, instead of his regular shoes.
Just get some fucking... Now I want Sonic to have fucking Heelys, though.
Do you think that's how Shadow gets around, actually? He doesn't, like, glide, he just uses Heelys.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's not just like, it's not just like glowing, levitating, it's just like a glowing wheel, actually.
Yeah, he has the wheels, but he, like, puts, like, a bunch of, like, glowing effects around it, because he's too embarrassed.
Yeah. So, let's see, as far as other, things to, note, like I said, it came out on the GameCube as Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. One of the first GameCube titles, actually. It Let's see. Yeah, there was this thing on their website where over the course of 10 days they would like reveal screenshots of the game. And the last one was, one of Shadow.
Fuck, that must have been so exciting for people
so fucking
who,
cool.
like, had followed the other Sonic games and were like, who's this fucking dark Sonic? What?
Mm-hmm.
Hello? I can see people being
not to
so
say,
excited about this.
A, the internet needs to go back to being more than just 3 sites.
So
And
true.
B, I wish marketing campaigns were like good again. Not saying that I want to be advertised to better, but that sounds fun.
We need more dumb fun stuff, yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to be told I should subscribe to something if I want to see something cool.
Yeah.
I'm not paying you money, just show me the cool
Yeah,
thing.
they should have brought back Smash Brothers Dojo, for Ultimate.
Fuck.
That would have been so good.
That's everything I can find on the development. Okay. That's it. Let's start by talking about 2 things. We can talk about...
So Sonic works for Al-Qaeda.
Yes.
The year is 2001 and Sonic is a terrorist.
Yes.
No!
The reason
so
why Sonic Adventure 2 Adventure 2 has Battle after it is because it came after 9/11, definitely.
Yep.
Adventure 2 battle. Fuck. I didn't even think about that. Do you know the improvements or whatever were between Battle and the original?
I think, well, there was like DLC for Sonic Adventure 2, which is to say, in Dreamcast times, just meant there was extra content you had to like get a code to unlock.
God, I wish it went back to stuff like that.
I mean...
Or it was free. I just mean, like, the free part of it.
Yeah, I don't know if you had to pay for it.
Yeah, I wish things were
not,
free.
But it might have been free. Sonic Adventure 1 also had something like this, which was, as far as I can tell, free. You just, like, on, like, a certain point, you could, like, activate a mode that added, like, Christmas decorations and stuff like that.
I don't want loot crates. I just want to have modes where I unlock Christmas outfits.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But yeah, a bunch of the extra stuff from that was put into Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. They added a bunch of, as far as I can tell, there's like minor graphical improvements, maybe a couple bug fixes, but not many. Adding a little extra stuff.
For today, did we watch Battle or the original?
So, the video I linked is actually of the PC version that came out, I think, in the early 2010s.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
The only reason I ask is because there was some, like, weird sound lagging sometimes with the finishing, and I didn't know if that was just, like, a feature or a bug. No, I didn't know if that was, like, a...
Oh, I figured that was, like, voice acting not syncing up properly.
Yeah. Honestly, though, from what I can tell, the PC version, especially whatever the person playing it might have done to it, had a lot of improvements.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in addition to just looking a bit nicer, and having widescreen, it fixed the cutscenes. The cutscenes, very famously had a problem where they would just, like, talk over their existing lines, like they would say one thing and it would cut to the next line, like, halfway through.
Yeah.
It still did that a little bit.
Yeah. Not as much as it can, but it still happens a little bit.
Cause, like, I noticed, like, 2 of the characters talking over each other, and I'm like, I feel like they shouldn't be doing that here, but...
Yeah.
It really, like, you know how a few months ago we watched, like, the Snap Cube, like, fan dub?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, characters would talk over each other because they didn't know when lines would end?
Mm-hmm.
It had that exact feeling.
Yeah. From what
Our characters just being like, oh, it's my line now.
From what I can tell, and from what I know, it has to do with, like, bringing it over to, like, an English translation. I guess, however they timed out the cutscenes didn't, like, really, however they wrote the script and timed out the cutscenes made it so that, lines in English wouldn't be done by the time they were done in, like, the Japanese tracks.
Yeah, that's what it really felt like. Still great, though.
Yeah. It can be pretty funny. I
do like characters just interrupting each other for no reason.
So, what else is there?
It's like they're podcasting. Ha 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 ha.
Exactly. We also watched a little trailer that technically you get it when you finish the Dark Story. Oh, by the way, I should mention. So the way this game is, like, how you progress through the campaign is there is a hero story where you play as Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, and a Dark Story where you play as Eggman, Shadow, and Rouge. And when you beat both, you unlock the final story where you play as all of them. Instead of Sonic Adventure 1 where there were adventure fields with a hub, it just goes from level to level. But when you, beat levels while holding a Chao key, which are found in these, like, special boxes throughout the levels, you go to the Chao Garden. We'll get to more into that later, but, this trailer we watched, you get when you finish the Dark Story before the Hero Story, but most people finish the Hero Story first, so not a lot of people see it.
The military's top-secret weapon, Project Shadow, was stolen from the military base located on the deserted island in the southern seas. This incident increased worldwide terrorist activities. Sonic the Hedgehog was arrested. The adventure for truth leads to the incidents that shock the entire world. The story takes our hero Sonic from the Earth and into outer space. Sonic Adventure 2, Hero Side Story. Farewell, Sonic. Forever.
Bummer. It's such a interesting, cause at one point it's just like, farewell, Sonic. Forever.
It's such a dire, yeah, he says, like, farewell, Sonic, forever.
I'm like,
very
what?
dire.
The fuck?
This is, like, the most anime, like, intro thing.
Mm-hmm. It feels like the little, like, how some older shows have, like, a little narration, at the start of an episode or during the intro. That's how it feels.
Yeah, it feels like in FMA Brotherhood where, like, at the end the narrator would just say something cryptic and scary for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this is. This is like the end of an FMA episode where the narrator's like, struggle well, human.
He also includes the line, Sonic the Hedgehog has been arrested, which is important for the setup of this.
Are you allowed to just arrest Sonic?
Yeah. I mean, they did, so. I mean, are you allowed to arrest anyone is the question. Yes, but you shouldn't be able to.
A, how did they catch him? And B, is he like a legal US citizen, or?
I mean,
does Sonic pay taxes?
Where does this take place? We don't know fully. Like, I'm
going off the fact that they have the president and they just keep saying the Mr. President.
Fine,
I'm going to assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I will say this is a lore thing.
Not that other countries don't have presidents, but
there is a lore thing in like these games about the human government being called the United Federation. And
fucking
also
Star Trek up in here, what the fuck?
Also they have a military force called the Guardian Units of the Nation, otherwise known as GUN.
So glad we're at GUN.
They're like, oh, it's good! And I'm like, yeah, that's Guardian for you. I mean, I guess that's how actual things are named also, but,
yeah. And I think that's a good way to, like, get into the start of this. So, Sonic the Hedgehog has been arrested by by Gun, the military. I think it would be funny to say the US military. I might alternate between the military, the US military, Gun, etc.
Sonic has been arrested and tried in the Hague.
Mm-hmm.
Sonic has been arrested for his crimes against the state and for the events of 9/11.
Sonic did 9/11 is what we learned. Or
Sonic rode the plane into the building like a surfboard.
It actually looked like, if anything, that big truck did fucking 9/11.
The truck did 9/11, that's true.
Sonic does they say like, oh, Sonic, you're a threat, you're a terrorist, whatever. Sonic, after this, does just start running down the street and like hitting every car he can when he goes down.
So true.
He is a menace.
So, Sonic is being taken
It's okay,
to prison.
Everyone's inside. It's like fucking...
Yeah.
We already made this joke for the last one, but...
Bruce Wayne told them they can all get out of their cars and get into his Hyperloop.
They all said, you're the boss.
So Sonic the Hedgehog is being taken to prison in a helicopter, and some Sigma Alpha 2, the guy operating the plane, says he's, going there, but hold on a second. What's going on? It's Sonic the Hedgehog. He's broken loose and he's getting free. He exits the helicopter, gets on like the little wing. He says, no low budget flight. Fuck. I'll just pipe it in here.
Talk about low budget flights. No food or movies. I'm out of here. I like running better.
It's so
this is like no movie and like snacks. Here. What a like low budget flight.
Mm-hmm. Talk about low budget flights. No food or movies. I'm out of here. I like running better.
It's funny because like the one time I like caught someone streaming this, they were also saying like, "I'm out of here," like along with Sonic.
Everything about this game feels like a fever dream.
Yeah, he basically rips a hunk of metal off of the wing and then descends into the first stage of Sonic Adventure 2, City Escape.
Let's go, baby!
Let's fucking go!
This is the one I remember the best, because as a small baby child, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. So of course I played this one, and then I would also race friends on this one. Because there's like a versus mode in this game.
Oh yeah. That's one of the things out in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. The versus mode.
Actually, that's a lot of why I liked the game, because I played it, it was the one time in my life, this sounds sad, it was the one time in my life I had friends to play fucking video games with. And we played a lot of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, and it was a lot of racing down these city streets, listening to City Escape.
What was the state of Tony Hawk like skateboarding games at this time?
Oh, this was the height.
Yeah, that's what
This is around when Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 comes out.
Yeah.
For the PS2. Yeah, you can definitely feel this is from a post Tony Hawk world.
Yeah, this screamed, I'm with the boys, we're out here playing Tony Hawk, like...
Yeah, the first game came out in 1999, coincidentally just after Tony Hawk, pulled off the 900 in the X Games.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Man. I just... man, this song fucking goes, though.
Yeah. It is set to an incredible jam by Crush 40 called, Escape from the City. I will read the lyrics in a bit, but I'm gonna describe the level first. You definitely heard it while we were talking about that.
Fuck yeah.
The video game ever.
Yeah. We get this intro sequence of Sonic, skating down the hills of what is in the canon called Central City, and is modeled after San Francisco, which was where Sega of America was based at the time.
Oh, that's cute.
And he's like going down the hills, he's running over cars, he's doing cool jumps, when he gets to a ramp, and then he's like running through this stage. There's a park, there's some loops, he runs down a building, and then the music changes, and he is chased by a giant truck.
The scariest truck in the world.
It is fucking gigantic. It is unstoppable. It is taking up the entire roadway, including the sidewalks. I believe there is a Big the Cat cameo here. It's a very blink and you'll miss it, but you can like see him
driving the truck
during this sequence.
I wish. No, I think he was run over, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he is run over. There
well, not simply that canon.
A bunch of different...
Big the Cat would win against anything coming after him.
Big the Cat's existence in this game is great because it's just like a whole bunch of little Easter eggs where if you look in just the right time, if you look at just the right moment or at just the right point in the level, or you like press a button during a cutscene, you can see him, and it's great. So after Sonic barely escapes this giant, powerful truck, he gets to the end of level ring. So, let me pull up the lyrics to Escape from the City.
Yeah. Rolling around at the speed of sound. I'm sure that sounds great. Both of us just like singing off. It's just like, I was like, I think this game maybe like ruined my taste in music. No, I'm just kidding. I meant improved.
Yeah, no, this said it.
Yeah. It also, these genius lyrics do also note this, little bit of in-game radio chatter that happens when you start the level. Attention all units. Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go. Gotta follow my rainbow. Can't stick around. Have to keep moving on. Guess what lies ahead? Only one way to find out. Must keep on moving ahead. No time for guessing. Follow my plan instead. Trust in what you can't see. Take my lead. I'll set you free. Follow me. Follow me. Set me free. Trust me, and we will escape from the city. I'll make it through. Follow me. Follow me. Set me free. Trust me, and we will escape from the city. I'll make it through. Prove it to you. Follow me. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Danger is lurking around every turn. Trust your feelings. Got to live and learn. I know with some luck that I'll make it through. Got no more other options. Only one thing to do. I don't care what lies ahead. No time for guessing. Follow my plan instead. Find that next stage, no matter what that may be. Take my lead, I'll set you free. Follow me, set me free. Trust me, and we will escape from the city. I'll make it through. Follow me. Follow me, set me free. Trust me, and we will escape from the city. I'll make it through. Prove it to you. Follow me. Follow me. Outro. I'll make it through. Oh yeah.
Follow me, set me free. Trust me, and we will escape from the city. This is the perfect time for me to sing, because I'm sick.
Can't believe this is going to be our first 5-hour podcast, as we pause multiple times to listen to Escape from the City.
So true.
Yeah, I actually had to cut... I ended up deciding that we'd cut off a little earlier than what I originally planned, just because we gotta go through all these incredible lyrical songs.
We do.
Also, yeah, we're already like close to an hour in, and we're just on the first part of the game.
I know, but there's so much to talk
It's
about.
so
'cause
good.
There's so much like weird
It
shit.
rules. So Sonic finishes the stage, and we get a cutscene. He's in like some part of the city. It's nighttime. And he sees, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Well, before he does that, he says, I am the only blue life that matters.
He does fight a guy, and he fights a cop riding like a little mini mech, like a little power walker that like flies around and shoots stuff. It's, got a name. I believe I can just pull it up right here. It is called, where is it? Oh, I'm looking in the wrong section. But, you know what, I'll put it in post. I don't want to look it up right now. But it's just a little walker thing. Shoots missiles. Sonic has to dodge the missiles and, do a homing attack. I will note that the person playing this, has like all of the upgrades on all of the characters. So one, Sonic is like kitted out in a bunch of goofy shit.
Yeah.
I was wondering why he had this like wrist thing and like
even more for Knuckles.
Sonic?
I was like, why has Knuckles got so much drip?
Knuckles has so many
Knuckles
upgrades.
got
and
drip.
They're all great.
Knuckles looks fucking great. I was like, I don't remember Knuckles looking like this. I don't remember having these goggles on his head. I don't remember these, like, knuckle duster ass thing. Like, I was like, what is going on with Knuckles?
Although, I will say,
he looks like a fucking...
nothing has ever been...
He looks like he's from Kingdom Hearts or something.
Yeah. Knuckles Kingdom Hearts.
What were
they
you
need to
saying
give Knuckles his cowboy hat from the OVA again. That's all I'll say.
I wish it had the fucking cowboy hat. Like, and then you just put the goggles over top of it or whatever.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Oh, fuck. I had no idea why he looked like that. I was like, oh, there's just mods. That's what I assumed it was. I was like, oh, this person just modded. It's fine.
There is an extensive modding, scene for this game for the PS2, for the PC. You can find quite a few. I know there's this really extensive randomizer that just allows for like all sorts of different options with like, who you can play as.
Oh, sick.
So he faces off against the walker. It's called the F6T Bigfoot. It's a ground-air combat walker.
He wins really fast because he has all the upgrades.
Yeah, the person playing this has the optimal strats. If they weren't watching the cutscenes, this could be a speed run that the way they're playing so well. So after Sonic takes out this mech, on top of it is Shadow the Hedgehog.
Let's fucking go.
Well, a mysterious black and red hedgehog holding a Chaos Emerald, talking about how this jewel contains the ultimate power. Sonic is like, oh, I got arrested because they thought you were me.
Oh, is that what he said during the scene?
He specifically says, the military has mistaken me for the likes of you.
Oh, all my brain said during this part was, Naruto! Sasuke! That was the entire scene for me.
Yes.
All my brain said was, Zawarudo! Like the fucking petty, the snap cube stuff. No, I knew he said that he was, being mistaken for a Shadow.
Mm-hmm. So Sonic's, running forward, asking for answers, and, this mysterious black hedgehog who I accidentally already named, but who cares, he's Shadow the fucking Hedgehog, we all know him.
We know him!
We know him, we love him.
We've seen him before.
We've seen him so many times before.
He likes to jump through time portals in Sonic Boom.
Yeah.
This is just the first time he's kind of been, in a game canonically, in 2001, you know? They're like, This is Shadow. This is the first time he's shown up in 2001.
This is his debut appearance. He grasps onto the emerald and shouts, Chaos Control! And then he stops time and just, runs past Sonic, and escapes. And Sonic is like, whoa, he's fast. And then he realized, hey, it's not his speed. He's using that Chaos Emerald to warp. And, Shadow leaves, but not before telling him that he is the world's ultimate life form, and teleports away, leaving Sonic surrounded by, troops and robots. Oh, that does remind me, I should mention, the main enemy force in this game are robots made by Gun. There's big guys with shields, there's little floaty guys, whole bunch of different, things. And because of this, both hero and villains fight them. They drop special items called Chaos Drives, which are important because now I have to talk about the Chow Garden.
Oh, fucking
Let's go.
So, in this game, of course, after Sonic Adventure 1, we get a new Chow Garden that's bigger, greater, more aesthetically pleasing, and basically the definitive version of a Chow Garden. So, like before, you've got your Chow, your little, babies that you raise. They're adorable. And like before, you can put them in races, but also there's some new factors. So, for one, they added a pet morality system. When you, depending on who cares for them and how they care for them, Chow can evolve into Hero or Dark Chow. Hero Chow are white and angelic, and Dark Chow are dark little imps. They're adorable.
Yeah, they look like Heartless.
Mm-hmm. So either you care for to get a Hero Chow, you either care for them as a hero, or don't care for them, hurt them and stuff as a villain. And vice versa for Dark Chow.
Oh, so wait, do you can make a Hero Chow if you're a villain and you're just
by being mean to it.
Mean to them?
Yeah.
That's very funny.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but that particular interaction's funny to me.
Mm-hmm. So the Hero and Dark Chow, all 6 characters can access the Chow Garden, and they access it by collecting that little key I mentioned before. I'll talk about some of their stuff when we get to the other characters, but depending on who you're raising them with, they'll like get attached to them. Chow will have like favorite characters, if you're like really nice to them as one character. It's great. There's also the Chow Kindergarten, where you can do stuff like evaluate stats, rate, name them, get like tips, and take them to little classes where they can learn new things to do, while they're in the garden. And of course, when you fully raise a hero Chow to adult form, you get the hero garden, and the same with a dark Chow, and you raise it to adult form. The hero garden is very angelic, very heavenly. The dark Chow plays like a little dark, twisted version of the Chow garden theme.
Fucking good.
I know they changed it in the GameCube version, to make it a little less scary, I think.
No, I mean, that makes sense, but fine. Whatever.
Yeah, I think in one of them, like, there's like pools of blood. The little pool in there is red.
The creepypastas make themselves, folks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's also, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle also adds an extra little mode for raising them called Chow Karate, where, they get into like they like fight other Chow. You don't really control them in that mode, they just sort of act on their own, but it's like laid out like a fighting game.
That's cute.
So, those are the essentials of the Chow Garden. It's great. It's also very important because it's how you establish replay value. Because, as you go through the stages, you collect, Chow drives and little animals, and you can feed them to the Chow, and they'll get stronger. So you gotta go back and play the stages again to get more stuff to feed them. Yeah, that's sort of the bulk of it. Okay. I think that's enough of the Chow Garden for now. Let's talk about the next part of the game.
Let's talk about Knuckles' trip.
Knuckles, I don't believe the game really explains it, but, there's this thief named Rouge the Bat. She's a sexy bat. She's got boobies.
Yeah, she got polygons the size of pyramids.
She has jiggle physics on both her ears and her boobs.
She got curves for days.
I only noticed her ears.
Yeah, that's the one you actually noticed while playing as Rouge.
I only noticed her ears. Feminism.
Mm-hmm. But she stole the Master Emerald, and Knuckles has tracked her down to this, desert.
We don't even see her steal it. I just thought, like, for some reason the Master Emerald was in a desert this time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They just cut to that. What the fuck?
Yeah, they're just in a
Once
desert.
again, things keep happening, and I will never know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Genuinely.
Yeah, they really don't explain it.
They're just like, keep up, idiot.
They're just here.
And I'm like, fuck, the fucking real-time dub literally, like, has as much explanation as the actual game does.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think that dub has, like, cuts or, like, parts where they don't include it? No, it's all there.
It's just like that. That's just how the game is. Literally, the only thing they cut is the actual, like, playing the game. And that doesn't explain anything either. You're just running most of the time, or, like, digging up Emerald, or, like, whatever.
Yeah.
You know how some games feel, like, hostile to players because they're, like, difficult or, like, obtuse or things like that? This game is hostile to players in the sense that it's just, like, keep up.
Yeah.
You have to use all your reading clues. You have to use all your reading skills from, like, middle school for this one, baby. No, I'm just kidding. Most of the time, it's almost like you want to play it and, like, not even care about the story because of that. Cause you're just like, I'm just playing around, I'm just running, it's good.
I'm just seeing all the funny little guys.
So, Knuckles and Rouge are arguing over the fact that Rouge stole the emerald, and Knuckles needs it because it's important. And then
He doesn't even say why. So if this is the first game you're playing, you have no idea why he wants this emerald.
Mhm.
Also, he fully flips over and he's like, hey, this isn't what I was looking for. I'll steal it anyway.
Yeah.
Eggman does that.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought I was talking about Knuckles. I was saying
yeah.
Knuckles just, doesn't explain why he needs this emerald.
He just sort of says it's magic, and it's important for Chaos Emeralds.
He doesn't say that it lifts up the island. He doesn't go into any of that.
No, he says it neutralizes the other Chaos Emeralds because this will be an important fact for later.
Yeah.
Sorry,
so
I'm going
Eggman...
kind of insane right now.
We are already 54 minutes into the recording.
It's fine!
So, Dr. Eggman, swoops in on his, egg machine and takes the emerald.
He seems like a lost old man in this scene. He just kind of goes, so the GPS said I should be right around here, and that's not what I was looking for. I guess I'll take it anyway.
Yeah.
Like, he's just kind of like a dude who shows up and he's like, well, if this says where I should be picking it up, I guess.
Knuckles, in a desperate attempt to keep him from taking it, just jumps up and smashes the emerald into pieces.
He smashes the emerald and chaos comes tumbling out. No, that doesn't happen.
Oh,
Can you imagine though?
Tikal, you're here.
That would be funny.
If,
That's my
Tikal,
fix-it-fic.
If Tikal and Chaos just tumbled out of it. Fuck.
And they're just hanging out with Knuckles for the rest of the game. They're not
so
doing
good.
anything, they're just there.
Yeah, they're playing cards. They're in the Chow Garden.
Fuck.
They're like the other characters in DBZ watching the fight on the sidelines.
Yes,
yeah, they're just waiting for Goku to show up. They're just should we be helping?
And
also,
Rouge...
So I love the implication that this emerald has been stolen so many times that Knuckles fix it is, I'll just break it and get it back later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rouge is upset with this. And the two go off to try to collect the pieces of the Master Emerald.
Yeah, it's just it's fine, I can just put it back together.
Rouge says that all the world's emeralds are hers to keep. Knuckles calls her a Batgirl.
I mean, she is.
And she is. And we start the first Knuckles stage.
I thought you said bad.
Yeah, she's got a shirt that says Batgirl.
Fuck, you're so right.
We get the first Knuckles stage, Wild Canyon.
This is Knuckles, and I'm back. I've been away for a while, but I'm back to kick some butt in Wild Canyon. I shall find all the lost pieces of the Master Emerald here. I'm gonna get those fools. They wanna play with my emeralds? They're playing with the wrong guy. Heck, I don't know. That's what I'm representing. Never seen a Mike Hog spit like a menace. Wild Canyon fun. I gotta chase a bat.
So there's a couple different biomes for these for the various stages to make it, I guess, to make it less of a hassle to make levels. This is the desert setting. So, like in Sonic Adventure 1, Knuckles has to go around collecting emerald shards. A little more annoying now because you have to get them in a sequence instead of them just all being everywhere.
Yeah.
Or the radar only lists them out in a sequence. I think you might be able to get earlier ones sooner, but I'm not sure.
You'd have to, guess, though.
Yeah.
Some of it was, one time he was, digging in the same place, a couple times to, find it.
Yeah.
And I was like, that sucks.
And, well, as these stages go on, one of the problems is that they're just way too big. And so you can spend 20 minutes on a stage just trying to find that damn whatever you need. But of course, the most important thing in these stages is the soundtrack, by 100%, aka 100p, that's supposed to be the thoughts going through Knuckles' head as he, does the stage.
So good. Fuck.
I talked a bunch about this on Slappers Only, but, it is, so, I'm just gonna read off these lyrics. They're incredible. Let's see. Kick the Rock. The first song is called Kick the Rock.
Kick the Rock Johnson?
Yeah. This is Knuckles, and I'm back.
That he is.
I've been away for a while, but I'm back to kick some butt at Wild Canyon. I shall find all the lost pieces of the Master Emerald here. I'm gonna get those fools. They want to play with my emeralds? They're playing with the wrong guy. Echidona. That's what I'm representing.
What?
Never seen... He says Echidna weird. Echidona.
Oh my god! I didn't even notice because it was a little quiet. The first one's a little quiet.
Yeah.
Christ.
Never seen a Mike Hogg spit like a menace. Wild Canyon fun. I gotta chase a bat, huh? Yeah, Rouge. She's sexy and smooth. I jumped across Spy Thief that's out for my jewels, huh? I'm feeling her in mysterious ways.
Oh god!
That's why I stay on point every single
Knuckles
day.
is horny and he's mad about it, you know?
He's so horny.
He's so horny and he's so pissed by it. He's like, I'm so mad.
I'm so mad. This girl fucking so sad.
The stupid, sexy Batgirl. She just gets on my nerves with her sex appeal.
Yes. Listen, Knuckles is firmly in No Nut November. He's getting his brain expanded.
He can't risk it. He has to guard the emerald. It's a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you can fly.
That's how you unlock flight.
Yeah, you just never nut. So he's gotta protect this place, reading lyrics. That's why I stay on point every single day. I gotta protect this place. I do it for my race. Yeah, you know how it is. Yo, yo. Throw your hands up. Come on. Ain't nobody gonna come here and eat my plate.
What?
Yo.
What?
Yo, what happened? My emerald's gone. Someone gonna get theirs quick. My word is bond. Who coulda did this? That snitch named Rouge. When I catch her, I'ma get her with these
She
tools.
gonna catch these hands.
There you are.
Snitch?
There you
wanted
are.
to say bitch. You absolutely wanted to say bitch there, didn't you? She is not snitching to anyone. Hello? That is not the word.
100p sends in the lyrics and has to get them sent back because he wrote the word bitch in them. When I there you are. Come here, little thief. Think you're gonna fly away? Or fly and get away quick? Give up the emerald or die. I don't love you.
I love you? What?
He doesn't love her.
Oh, that's the opposite of what I heard.
You know, things you say to somebody,
right,
completely unprompted when you don't love them. You know? I don't got a crush on you, shut up.
Normal.
Stop being so sexy, idiot.
Nuxuge canon, I guess.
At least enough to be, attracted to, even if they don't,
Mm-hmm.
Knuckles is like, I already have boyfriends, leave me alone.
Knuckles has never seen a woman his entire life and he's breaking down because of it.
Oh, I opened this up on the Sonic fandom and it has a bunch of info that I just want to read off real quick. It references Knuckles returning and being playable again, and that Knuckles is the one rapping the song. He searches for the emerald shards. they want to play with my emeralds, they're playing with the wrong guy. Just prior to the start of the level, Knuckles caught Rouge attempting to steal the Master Emerald, and shortly thereafter, Dr. Eggman arrived in an attempt to steal the Master Emerald himself, thus forcing Knuckles to deliberately shatter the emerald, to prevent Eggman from stealing it. Echidna, that's what I'm representing. Echidna is slang for echidna, which is Knuckles'
No, it's not!
You know,
I don't know why.
a word.
He's just
How
saying
often
it wrong.
and by how many people does a word have to be used to be considered slang?
It's like in-jokes on the Homestar Runner wiki. If they say it 3 different times, it counts as a running joke.
Okay, fine, whatever.
I gotta protect this place, I do it for my race. Knuckles' duty to protect Angel Island and the Master Emerald. Yeah, Rouge, she's sexy and smooth. A double-crossed spot thief that's out for my jewels. Again, referencing Rouge's earlier attempt at stealing the Master Emerald, as well as his having to hunt for the emerald shards before Rouge gets them.
Is this genius? Like,
Yeah, this is genius.
This is the Sonic wiki. It's basically genius.
It seems like Genius.com is telling you.
Let's see. Oh, this song, along with Unknown from ME, gave Sonic Adventure 2 its mild lyrics warning.
I wonder how.
You know Snitch was definitely...
More specifically, the lyrics refer to Rouge as sexy and smooth, and also use the term emeralds and jewels in a way that can be easily
I'm sorry,
misconstrued to mean
are
a
bats
male's genitals.
smooth?
Although the context here was in fact emerald and jewels. It notes the context here was in fact referring to the pieces of the Master Emerald, and to a lesser
also to
extent, the
Knuckles'
Master
dick.
Emeralds itself.
And balls.
Yes. Dick and balls, yes.
Do you remember how Echidna...
No,
had,
I
like,
don't,
some
actually.
fucked
I
up-
try to not keep that in my brain.
Okay.
They have...
Just like, think about that.
No.
When talking about his jewels, you know? Alright. We can move
got
on.
5 jewels, yes.
We can move on from that now. I just wanted to be like, hey, remember? Okay.
Let's see. So, with that kept in the back of our minds for the rest of our lives, we cut to Tails, flying to flying to the prison island that Sonic was taken to. He notes that the crimes Sonic was framed for were destroying military buildings and robbing the bank.
God, he's so cool.
That's really an arson, murder, and jaywalking ass like crime.
He notes that he heard about it on satellite TV.
Yes! I loved that detail. I was like, this is the most 2001 ass detail.
Also, Shadow really be out here, destroying the US government, based, and stealing from banks, based.
Yeah, they are victimless and crimeless crimes. They're great.
It's good, actually.
So, he goes to the island where he sees Amy, being confronted by Dr. Eggman.
I was like, why the fuck is Amy here?
She's just chilling, you know?
Do shit. Like, not really. Like, yes, she's there, and she, like, technically gets Sonic out, I guess.
Yeah. If he'll marry her.
Yeah. So, Tails, seeing Amy in danger, transforms the Tornado 2, which we know from Sonic Adventure 2. He rebuilt it, or he dragged it out of the Mystic Ruins next to Big's house. So, it transforms into a little mech walker. Dr. Eggman's also on a mech walker.
They fight about it later.
They fight.
Or wait, did they do that first and then he goes through?
Yeah, he transforms, then he fights Dr. Eggman.
That's right.
I
had this out of order, sorry.
It's alright. But Tails is easily able to beat him. And, Eggman says, I'll let you go, but next time, it's on site. So, Amy thanks Tails, and, Tails is not fond of Amy right now. He's gonna go through the prison island and break Sonic out of prison, and Amy's gonna tag along behind her. So, we get Stage 3, Prison Lane. Prison Lane is it's another one of these, like, areas. This is the prison. It's a big tech base full of, like, cages and robots. This is how Gun designs their bases. There's an elevator. Oh, I should say how Tails controls. So, Tails plays like Gamma. He's like going around these stages. He actually doesn't have a time limit, unlike Gamma, but he does.
Do you think Tails went back and rebuilt Gamma and just turned him into the Tornado 2?
I hope so. Yeah, he just took the parts that were necessary for, like, building the, Tornado's functions. Yeah, I like that. I like that, yeah. So, yeah, plays like Gamma, and he eventually, he makes it through the stage, and there isn't too much to talk about here. It's a level. No fun set pieces to talk about, other than, like, the cool elevator he gets to ride in on. You eventually see Sonic in a cell that is covered in figures and diagrams and mathematical equations, for some reason. They were just here when he got here. Yeah.
You know.
I'm sure nobody important, wrote this stuff down. So, Amy, is here to rescue Sonic. She's got a card key from some guy, she took, and she breaks him out. Amy's like, you gotta marry me and I'll let you go. And Sonic says no. She's like, oh well, I'll, maybe next time. You got me again.
If I keep asking, eventually you'll say yes. I'll just wear you down.
Sonic talks about how he's innocent, how the mysterious Black Hedgehog, what is the one who set up these crimes, and Sonic's going to, he's gonna go track down that fake hedgehog. And he leaves Amy, he abandons Amy in the process. Okay, yeah. I think I'm just gonna talk about these next two stages and the boss fight and we'll be done. Cause, wow, there is a lot.
Yeah.
Just the next stage and the boss. Sonic has the next stage, Metal Harbor. Metal Harbor is this big, like, bay. It's got gun-based stuff. It's I don't know. I'm running out of steam, which
Yeah.
is why
Yeah.
but yeah, he runs past, like, airport stuff, robots. There's a part where he has to, like, climb up and, Sonic has to run up this, like, missile launch area, and grab onto a missile.
Yeah.
As it, like, flies into the air. And then he jumps off it. And he does another little skating section, like, going down. And that's basically the end of the stage.
You know, just normal
It's
things.
also worth it is worth noting that this is where one of the first upgrades comes in. The Lightspeed Dash. It's like in Sonic Adventure 1, but this time you can, activate it a lot more easily. So this time you just, like, you run up to, like, a trail of rings and press B, and he'll dash through them. Sonic is in the jungles of this island, and he runs into Shadow.
Phew. So far, so good. Hey, that's...
That blue hedgehog again, of all places.
Fight.
And- Sonic calls him a faker,
I found you, faker.
and Shadow says the most important bit of this.
Faker? I think you're the fake hedgehog around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Huh. You're not even good enough to be
I'll
my
make you eat those words.
And before he can finish saying this, Sonic shouts, "I'll make you eat those words!" And you get a little boss fight against Shadow the Hedgehog.
In which the player character is way too upgraded, so he beats Shadow's ass, and Shadow just sits there going, wait, can we... okay, I guess you win.
Yeah. He does say the phrase, "I'm the coolest."
I'm the coolest.
He is. He's right.
And I'll leave us off with the introduction to the next stage. So, Sonic and Shadow have just fought. Shadow gets a message from Dr. Eggman saying to get back right now before the island blows up with him on it. And that is, Sonic now has to get out of there before it blows up. And that is where we'll finish for today.
We didn't even make it to the fucking pyramids.
Yeah, we were going to get to the pyramids, but there's just so fucking much to talk about here. There were 2 different Knuckles raps. Wait, only one.
Only one! We haven't gone to Pumpkin Hill!
We haven't even gone to Pumpkin Hill!
You know what? Let's go a little long on this one.
Alright!
Let's get to Pumpkin
We
Hill.
got it.
Fuck
Pumpkin
yes!
And
Hill.
the next little bit, the scene after that. So, stage 5, is it White Forest or Green Jungle? I'm always, Green Forest. It's a big jungle. It's got, like, I don't know how to describe it, like little particles of stuff floating in the air. There's, like, a whole bunch of different paths you can take depending on, like, how good you are at, like, stuff like the bungee sections and platforming stuff. It's a really cool stage. Sonic can grind on the halves of tree trunks. It's got sick music. Towards the end, like, it's starting to collapse because the island's exploding. And he's gotta, like, get to the end. It's really cool. I fucking love this stage. And that, he finishes the stage, and we get a sequence of the island blowing up as, Tails flies out with, the Tornado 2, and also, Sonic and Amy in there, probably.
And if you look closely in the background, you can see Kaiba in the Blue Eyes White Jet flying away as well.
Mm-hmm. You can see him cackling. You can hear him cackling.
Yeah, if you listen, you can hear him cackling with delight.
Yes, you can hear the most sane laughter ever.
You can hear
as he conquers yet another mental illness.
The most poisoned with serotonin man in existence.
Mm-hmm. And then we get stage 6. Pumpkin Hill.
Let's go!
Fucking go!
You know me, the fighting freak Knuckles, and we're at Pumpkin Hill. You ready? I ain't gonna let it get to me. I'm just gonna creep down in Pumpkin Hill. I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's here. I can sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel.
Knuckles has to find 3 more pieces of the Master Emerald in this weird, haunted, I'm just gonna describe it as a Halloween Town type landscape.
Yeah, I thought I got transported to Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, for real! I was like, did this inspire the, like, Halloween Town thing in Kingdom Hearts? Like, I could see that.
Yeah.
It was fun. It's a fun little, like, even though it's weird, I'm like, why is it like this? I like it, but I don't understand.
Yeah. It's these Halloween-themed mountains with, like, jack-o'-lantern, mountains, and, there's, like, a train going around, there's ghosts. Knuckles is scared of ghosts. And...
Oh yeah, I forgot he was afraid of ghosts.
There's scarecrows and pumpkins. There's Omo Chow. Oh, we haven't even talked about Omo Chow.
Oh my
god! It's cause Omo Chow, the person playing just avoids Omo Chow. Because I think they've gone through the stages already.
Yeah. So, like how Sonic Adventure 1 had to call as the tutorial orb, Omo Chow is the tutorial guide for this. They're a little robot shaped like a chow. They're like wind-upable, and they'll just say little unhelpful advice as you go through the stages. It's probably one of the more infamous parts of the game. And also, Knuckles you can pick up and throw Omo Chow, and Omo Chow will get mad at you for doing it.
Good.
In this level, Knuckles also gets the shovel claws, which let him dig. And this level is very famous because it's the first really big Knuckles level. Like, Wild Canyon is smaller by comparison. So, a lot of new players will spend a lot of time just completely stuck on this stage, unable to find those emerald shards, while Hunted P raps about
it's
ghosts.
So good.
It's so good. It's such a good fucking song.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell is going on? Oh my god, okay, is Knuckles afraid of ghosts because he's like, oh, well, I know there's at least one echidna ghost, so there's gotta be multiple ones. My ancestors are fucking haunting
his sister call was nice, but what about the others?
It's the scary ghosts from the Pyramid Zone in, Sonic 3.
Yeah, he's suspect those
they
guys.
Scared him.
Oh!
So, let me take a quick drink of water before I read off. Oh, fuck, I don't have any water. Let me grab some. Hang on.
Gizmo, stop trying to drink my water.
Gizmo Thorsty.
You've been a menace this whole recording. I've just been trying to ignore him this whole recording. Or pet him.
I made the correct
Okay.
decision of closing my door and making sure a cat is not in my room this time.
I should have, but I was like, well, he's already in here, so... Oh well.
Here are the lyrics to A Ghost Pumpkin Soup for Pumpkin Hill.
Let's go.
You know me, the fighting freak Knuckles.
Yeah, we
And
do.
we're at Pumpkin Hill. You ready? I ain't gonna let it get to me. I'm just gonna creep down at Pumpkin Hill. Down in Pumpkin Hill, I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's here. I can sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me to feel. I can't see a thing, but it's around somewhere. I'm gonna hold my head, cause I have no fear. This probably seems crazy, a graveyard theory. A ghost tried to approach me and got leery. Asked him a question, and he vanished in a second. I'm walking through valleys, crying pumpkin in the alley. Didn't seem happy, but they sure tried to get me. Had to back him up with the fist metal crack 'em. I'm hearing someone saying, you a chicken, don't be scared. It had to be the wind, cause nobody wasn't there. I searched and I searched as I climbed up the wall. And then I started to fly. I went in deeper. Let it get to me, I'm just gonna creep. Down in Pumpkin Hill, I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's here, I sense it in my feet. Oh, I'm repeating lyrics. Let me see.
Is he Toph? What?
Yeah, you didn't know that about Knuckles?
Damn.
He can sense the emeralds underneath him, and he has to press B to dig.
I guess that is what he does, huh?
Yeah, you got that emerald sense.
Yeah. Oh, here's the outro. Spooky up in here. It's crazy in here. We still keep it going. I'm Knuckles. Nobody scares me. Whoever want it, bring it. I don't care. We can do this. Then come step up to the plate and meet your match. It ain't no thing.
King.
Crazy.
I fucking love Pumpkin Hill.
God.
He's totally not scared of ghosts.
He's not
I
afraid
swear.
of ghosts.
Knuckles' songs in this game have included him being really horny for Rouge the Bat and him saying, I ain't scared of no ghosts. Please, for the love of God, I ain't scared.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can we, cut it off here for the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I can feel myself just
draining.
Yeah, we can get to the next plot beat next time. Yeah,
we can at least,
so,
I think we have, I think I have enough energy to do questions, but...
Yeah, I won't do a little post-show. So, let's go over these questions. The first one, we're gonna save for later, because we never got to that point in the game.
So true.
Teddy points out how great it is that Sonic Adventure 2 hates the military and cops. And we will find out just how much it hates the military and cops as we learn more of this game.
Yeah, once again, Sonic said, I'm the only blue life who matters.
Mm-hmm. Kitty the cat asks, is Sonic the Hedgehog the only blue life that matters? To which I say, Morg has said it every single episode. We know this.
We know this!
We know this!
Do we as a society need to recognize even more that Sonic and his friends said ACAB and explode police robots on sight and, presumably killed the guys piloting the mech?
I mean, the entirety of Shadow's video game is him just going around killing cops, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just, how it goes. There is a small problem in that sometimes, civilian cars get in the way.
Yeah.
Those were, civilian cars, but they had, gun workers in them.
Okay, alright.
It's fine. There's nobody in the car.
It's fine. They were all saved by Bruce Wayne.
They were all, self-automated Tesla cars.
Yeah.
They wanted to crash.
Mm-hmm. James the Cat Girl asks if you enjoyed the Chow side game when you played it. I did. I definitely had my share of Chow.
I don't remember playing it a lot. I might have. I feel like that's something I would have liked as a kid, though. I like that kind of cute shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember playing it, but I have vivid memories of seeing it being played. You know?
Yeah.
I feel like I at least raised a Chow to reincarnation. I definitely played it a lot more than the one in Sonic Adventure 1 in later years.
Yeah.
Let's see. James also notes she had one named Emma.
Aww.
Just want to shout that out.
Nice.
Let's see. Kitty the Cat asks another ACAB question. Does Miles Tails Prower have a sticker or paint of "This machine kills fascists" on his mech somewhere? And how she wishes that there was a spin-off about running around in the mech with better controls, with the weirdness tightened out.
I feel like there are people who like that part of the game, like, more than... I feel like the only part, like, of the 3 parts, it seems like mostly the digging part is the one people don't like.
Yeah. I definitely know quite a few haters of the mech stages. I feel like... I mean, there are pretty good mech games out there. Look up Armored Core, I guess. That's a pretty good one. Panzer Paladin, another good mech game.
I'm just saying it's weird how we've never had like a Sonic game where the whole thing is like Sonic in a big metal robot, you know?
Yeah, Sonic's never piloted a Gundam, which he should.
He should
Yeah,
do
if you
that.
like specifically want like Sonic characters doing it, then like yeah, that's a different question.
It is crazy how that hasn't happened yet.
Spike asks who would make up the Sonic version of the A-Team, and I'm very sorry, Spike. I've never watched that show.
I didn't
so
either.
Knuckles would be oh god, I don't remember the name of characters in the A-Team. Okay, give me a second, real quick.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Continue.
I just want to, while you're doing that, I just want to say yes, Tails does have a sticker of "This machine kills fascists."
Yeah. That is also true. Wow.
Did you want...
Yeah, okay. So Knuckles is Mr. T because he has songs about wanting to beat people up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure Hannibal is the leader of the group. So that is Tails. Most people would say it's Sonic, but Sonic has no leadership skills.
No.
The crazy one is obviously Sonic because he is always willing to just do stupid shit. And I don't know who the 4th member would be. The A-Team didn't really believe in women, so I can't include Amy or Rouge the Bat in here. Sorry, guys.
Right.
Could it be Shadow?
Is Shadow really gonna hang out with them, though, for that long?
No, maybe. I don't know. In later games.
I mean, there are mercs. There are characters who are mercs in the series, like Knack the Weasel. Knack the Weasel might be whoever the 4th guy is. So, we've got another one from Jasmine Sidmon. This is another one we'll have to like go over in the future because it pertains to stuff we haven't talked about yet.
Yep.
So, that's it for questions for now. I am not going to roll for next week because, as it turns out, you can now find the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie on streaming sites, like the ones you can find.
That are all perfectly legal.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
God, I hope I feel
let's
better
see.
next week.
Yeah, if not next week, whenever Morg feels better.
Yeah.
We'll do a little stream of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and then we'll then we'll record an episode on it.
God, that'll be great.
Yeah. So no rolling this week. No rolling is next week. Let's do the plugs. That's what's next. I'm Dan. You can find me at a lot of places. You can find all those places at linktr.ee/big_challenges. From there, you can find my Twitter, at biggerchallenge. You can find my YouTube, Big Challenges on YouTube. You can find my other podcasts, which include Pot of Greed, Yu-Gi-Oh podcast. We are making our way through season 3. We're in the back half now. We're also setting up for our annual Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, the Cup of Greed. So, go check out our feed, our Discord, etc. Kaiba.online to learn more about that, and if you want to participate. You can listen to Video Games, the Movie, the podcast. Video Game Movie Review podcast. Had to delay the recording for last month, but it should get done soon. You can also listen to my finished podcast, Chill Bleed, about Ill Bleed, and my inactive podcast, Stranger's Fiction, which is an actual play. And also, you can visit at Xbox_holiday, where Usher celebrates holidays with Xbox. Here's one that's coming up that will have passed by the time you hear this. On May 9th is Piccolo Day. I love Piccolo Day. Yeah, that's it for me. Morg, where can we find you?
You can find me at Haunting the Morg on Twitter. That's Haunting the MORG. You can also find me on my other podcasts. Parker Lounge still exists, but my active podcasts are Forward ReZero Watch podcast, which is probably not gonna have a new episode out until by the time my co-host Sarah gets back from Canada, which it's gonna be a bit. But it is still active, it still exists, there is something in the tank, we are still watching it. And then my other podcast, which, unless I feel sick this week, should have a new episode, is, Digimon Ghost Gazy, Digimon Ghost Game podcast. I think that's it for me. The brain fog is starting to set in a little bit.
Yep. You can
Devon.
find me on Twitter at Groovin Ghastly, on a podcast we'll eventually get episodes put out for called Going Will Hunting, a podcast about Hunter x Hunter. And then plans are in the work for our next podcast called We Rate Queerbait. That is still getting up and running mostly because I just went through a move and I've not had time to do anything. So that'll eventually happen. That's it for now though.
Yeah. And you can find us on Noisepace.xyz. Noisepace.xyz is a podcast network run by famed Canadian and game console Matt GameCube. There are lots and lots of different shows on it, and we like to do a little alphabetical shout out for each of them. So for this week, we're shouting out For a Good Time, ... Hosted by Isabel and Juan. They talk about porn films and the history behind them. And what we can learn from them. The last episode went up on July 2nd, 2021.
All right.
About 9 Lives of a Wet Pussy. I don't believe there's been any episodes since, but...
I do think we should shout out the And Also With You, just because, a new episode of that came out.
Oh, yeah. Let's shout out and also with you.
So, like, it's just a yearly podcast, where they, like, take 1 minute of Star Wars and turn it into a whole episode of a podcast. They're on year 3, so they're on the 3rd episode. It comes out every 4th.
May 4th, yes.
Yes, May the 4th be with you. So, it's just, I'm just happy that they're still going. That's why I wanted to shout them out, because I'm like, I would have a really hard time with something that's once a year, because I would just be like, who cares?
Okay. And also we've got our network shoutouts. Ones that aren't run by Noisepace proper, but by our friends. This shoutout is Ghost Puncher Corps. It is an actual play, by Amanda Killian, Sid Tullius, and Cassidy Kruk, where they play the role-playing game Ghost Pavuncher, about 3 hunters working for Lucifer, hunting down entities who have escaped from hell, and ushering them back into the land of the dead. The most recent episode went up, April 7th, 2022. It looks like it's got sort of a monthly schedule, more or less. Either more monthly or bi-weekly, it seems to vary.
Yeah, I listened to the first few episodes. It's pretty good. I've just not been in actual play mood, but if you are, I think it's a really good one.
Yeah, they've got a lot of episodes. They've got over 58 episodes. I recommend you listen to them. That's it for now. So, until next time, Sonic is real, he is strong, and he is my friend.
Remember, he's the only blue live that matters.
And the real Hedgehog.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.